Have you ever wondered how cats became our beloved pets? Let's take a step back, about 9,000 years ago, to the wild ancestors of today's domestic cats, the African wild cats. Imagine a landscape teeming with life, where these solitary creatures roamed freely, masters of their domain. African wildcats were self-reliant, hunting small prey and leading a solitary life. They were not pack animals like wolves or lions, but lone rangers, making their way through the wilderness. Their keen senses and stealthy movements made them excellent hunters, always alert and ready to pounce. As human societies began to develop and flourish, something interesting happened. These wildcats started to gravitate towards human settlements. It wasn't out of a newfound love for human companionship, but rather a practical arrangement. Human settlements generated waste, and this waste attracted rodents. For the wildcats, this was like an all-you-can-eat buffet. On the other hand, humans saw a benefit from these wildcats' presence. The cats kept the rodent population at bay, protecting the grain stores that were vital for survival. In return, humans provided a steady source of food for the cats. It was a win-win situation. Over time, this relationship evolved. Wildcats that were more tolerant of humans had a better chance of survival and passed on their genes to the next generations. Gradually, these wildcats became less wild and more accustomed to human presence. This is where the journey of domestication began. It wasn't a process initiated by humans, like the domestication of dogs or cattle. Instead, it was a gradual, self-driven process, where the cats themselves chose to be around humans. This symbiotic relationship between humans and cats set the stage for the evolution of the domestic cat. From wild, solitary creatures, these felines transformed into the cuddly, purring companions we know and love today. So, it was survival and mutual benefits that first brought our ancestors and these wild creatures together. But how did these wild creatures transform into the cuddly felines we share our homes with today? This question takes us on an intriguing journey back to the dawn of civilization. The domestication of cats was a gradual process. Unlike the deliberate domestication of dogs, horses, or cows, it's believed that the first interaction between humans and wild cats happened in the Fertile Crescent, around 9,000 years ago. As humans transitioned from a nomadic lifestyle to settled farming, they began to store surplus crops. These granaries attracted rodents, and the rodents in turn attracted wild cats. Over time, humans noticed the benefits of having these natural predators around. The cats kept the rodent population in check, protecting the precious food stores. This mutually beneficial relationship marked the beginning of a long and fascinating journey of domestication. However, it wasn't a one-way street. Cats too played a role in their own domestication. The friendlier cats, the ones that didn't flee from human interaction, had a better chance of surviving and reproducing. This selection for tameness was perhaps the first step in changing their wild traits. Over centuries, cats began to change both physically and behaviorally. They became smaller in size compared to their wild counterparts. Their brains became smaller, and their behavior became more social. They started developing different colors and patterns on their fur, a far cry from the uniform sandy color of the wild cats. These changes were largely driven by human preferences. But despite these changes, cats have retained much of their wild instincts. They're still solitary hunters who stalk their prey, even if that prey is now a toy mouse. They're both independent and affectionate, a balance that sets them apart from other domesticated animals. They have this uncanny ability to be self-sufficient, yet form strong attachments with their human companions. Unlike other domesticated animals, cats have retained much of their wild instincts, which is part of their charm. This duality, this blend of the wild and the tame, is perhaps what endears them to us the most. From the Siamese to the Persian, the Maine Coon to the Sphinx, have you ever wondered how we ended up with so many different breeds of cats? Well, it's an intriguing journey that takes us through centuries of human history and across diverse geographies. The rich tapestry of cat breeds we have today is a result of geographical isolation and human preferences, each breed embodying unique traits and characteristics. Let's start with geographical isolation. For thousands of years, cats have been our companions, traveling with us as we explored and settled in new lands. Isolated in these varied environments, cats naturally adapted to their surroundings. Over generations, these adaptations became more pronounced, leading to distinct physical and behavioral traits. For instance, the Norwegian forest cat, with its thick double-layered coat, is a perfect adaptation for cold Scandinavian winters. On the other hand, human preferences have also played a significant role in the diversity of cat breeds. As our bond with cats grew, so did our desire to cultivate certain traits. This led to selective breeding, where cats with desirable characteristics were bred to produce similar offspring. For example, the short stature of the Munchkin cat is a result of selective breeding for its unique dwarfism trait. But it's not just about physical attributes. Cats were also selectively bred for their temperaments. The ragdoll cat, known for its docile nature and affectionate behavior, is a prime example of this. Moreover, in the quest for novelty, humans have even created entirely new breeds. Take the Bengal cat, for instance, a breed developed by crossing domestic cats with the wild Asian leopard cat. The result? A cat with a stunning leopard-like coat and a playful, energetic temperament. So, from natural adaptations to selective breeding, the diversity of cat breeds is a fascinating tale of evolution, human history, and our enduring affection for these enigmatic creatures. Each breed, with its unique traits and characteristics, carries within it a piece of our shared history and a testament to our deep love for these feline companions. Each cat breed is a testament to the deep and enduring relationship between humans and cats. From being worshipped in ancient Egypt to being viral sensations on the internet, cats have always held a special place in our hearts. Today, they grace our homes with their presence, each with a personality as unique as their coat. As pets, they have adapted impressively to modern living, finding comfort in our laps and amusement in the simplest of things, like a piece of string. Their behaviors, once crucial for survival in the wild, now serve as a source of endearing entertainment for us. The midnight zoomies, the kneading of soft surfaces, the fascination with boxes, all remnants of their wild ancestry. Ongoing research into understanding cat behavior continues to reveal fascinating insights, such as their ability to recognize their names and the fact that they might just see us as big, clumsy cats. Cats continue to bewitch and bewilder us, and as any cat owner will tell you, it's certainly us humans who are under their spell.